Hi, and welcome to Simple or Not Kitchen. My name is Melissa Sainode, and today I'm going to show you how to turn these delicious sweet grapes into homemade grape juice. This is super easy and super delicious. I absolutely love grapes, and at any given time, I have a ton of them hanging out in my refrigerator. I do buy a lot of grapes. I absolutely love them. They're so versatile and there's so much you can do with grapes. And I also have my own little grapevine that produces these gorgeous little red grapes, and we're going to be using a few of those today in our grape juice. To make our grape juice, we're going to need about 2 pounds of grapes, and we are combining some green grapes and some red grapes, and we're going to end up with this beautiful pink juice. And we'll need 2 cups of water. And to help bring out the sweetness of these grapes, we're going to need just a little bit of sugar, anywhere from 1/4 of a cup to 1/2 a cup. I'm using closer to 1/2 of a cup because some of my grapes are a little bit tart. And all of these ingredients we're just going to go ahead and mix up in the blender. As well as a blender, after we are done blending our grape juice, we are going to need a strainer. And just any fine mesh strainer will do. And then this is super duper easy. Everything is just going to go into our blender. All of our grapes, and by the way, I'm using most of that big bowl of grapes. And this grape juice comes out so delicious. Of course, you can drink it just straight up, nice glass of grape juice, or you can freeze it into ice cubes and pop them in punch or drinks, or just about anything. You can make popsicles with them, but I like to just drink it. It's actually really good. Or anything you would do with grape juice, you can do with this homemade grape juice. And if you like, you can add a little bit of lemon juice in there to help it retain its color. I'm not doing that because I'm pretty much going to drink it all, probably most of it this afternoon. So once we have everything all together, we're going to put this on our blender, and we're just gonna let it blend on high for probably about a minute or so. We want to just let it blend until all those little pieces of the grape, those are mostly the skins, we want as much of them incorporated into the juice as we can get. And when it's done blending, that's when our fine mesh strainer is going to come into play. All of that brown bubbly stuff that's on the top of the juice, we want to strain off of the juice. So we're just going to put our strainer over another container, and we're going to pour that juice through the strainer. And we're going to go back and forth like this several times. I think I did this maybe 3 or 4 times before all of that brown bubbly stuff was removed from the juice. And I'm sure there's a more technical term for that other than brown bubbly stuff. I don't know exactly what it's called. But as you can see, the more we go back and forth, the more clear our juice is going to get. And look at that beautiful color that's emerging in our grape juice. And making grape juice is just one of the many fun things you can do with all of your leftover grapes. They also make a delicious grape chutney. You can freeze grapes. You can just do so many fun things with grapes. And they're so delicious and so healthy and so good for you. And even though I strained this juice 3 or 4 times, it did not take very long at all. And then look at the result. Isn't that grape juice just so beautiful? I just love that beautiful pink color. If you give this recipe a try, let me know how it turned out. And as always, thank you so much for watching Simple or Not Kitchen. You'll find more recipes, articles, and video at PenelCentral.com.